They say in the town of Banyuwangi, where the sea meets the jungle, there stands an ancient banyan tree, so large that its roots crawl across the earth like snakes. Locals call it Pohon Bisikan, the whispering tree. For decades, travelers who rest beneath it never wake up. And those who survive claim they heard voices that spoke their own name. It began one rainy night with Rina, a young nurse from Surabaya. She was on her way to visit her sick mother in a nearby village. The road was empty, except for her old motorbike humming under the drizzle. When she reached the forest stretch, her engine sputtered and died, right in front of a massive banyan tree. She tried to start the bike again. Nothing. Then she heard it, a soft whisper carried by the wind. Rina, she froze. Nobody should have known her name out here. The nearest house was miles away. She turned on her phone flashlight. The beam caught the banyan's twisted roots, thick as her arms, stretching into the ground like veins. And then she saw something move. A shadow, small, hunched, crawling among the roots. "Who's there?" No answer. Only the whisper again. Closer this time. "Come closer." She stepped back, clutching her bag, and ran toward the tree to look for shelter. Beneath its vast canopy, she noticed offerings. Bowls of rice, coins, flowers, and incense sticks long burned out. The scent of decayed jasmine filled the air. Then, a hand gripped her ankle. She screamed, kicking free, her flashlight falling to the ground. In its flickering light, she saw a face, pale, half buried in the soil, eyes wide open, whispering without lips. "Stay with me." Rina stumbled backward, tripping over a root. When she looked again, the face was gone. Her motorbike, miraculously, started again. She didn't question it. She just rode off as fast as she could. But halfway through the road, she noticed something strange in her mirror. A dark figure clinging to the back seat, its hair long and dripping, face hidden behind strands of moss. "Get off!" She swerved. The motorbike crashed into a ditch. When Rina woke, she was in the hospital. A local farmer had found her unconscious by the roadside. Her mother was there, crying. But when Rina tried to speak, her throat felt dry, as if filled with dust. Her mother said, gently, "Don't talk, Rina. You were lucky. They say you stopped near the old banyan. Never stop there again." The nurse beside her whispered nervously, "They say the souls buried under that tree can't leave. They whisper to those who come too close." That night, Rina woke to the sound of whispering again. But this time, it wasn't the wind. It came from under her bed. "Rina, stay with us." She reached for the emergency bell, but before she could press it, a cold hand brushed against her fingers. Her mother rushed in, turning on the light, and screamed. Rina was gone. Only her hospital gown remained, soaked and covered in mud, and bits of banyan roots tangled around the fabric. They never found her body. A week later, travelers claimed they heard a new whisper beneath the banyan tree. A woman's voice crying softly, calling out for her mother. Now, locals say if you pass through Banyuwangi's forest at night, you should never stop near the banyan. Never listen to the whisper that calls your name, Because once you answer, you belong to the Pohon Bisikan.